Good, happy Monday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. One killed in crash involving tanker truck in Durham. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Of McMulkin's huge volume advantage. Choose from over 45 Chevy Cruzes and drive the 2017 Chevy Cruze LS for only $139 a month. You are guaranteed to save where it is Black Friday all month long.
Sean, the fatal accident here in Durham happened right on the bridge behind me, shutting down Route 4 for hours, and the deputy chief here in Durham says there's no doubt that road conditions were a factor. It was a taste of what is coming. Overnight snow and colder temperatures moved into New Hampshire, creating dangerous driving conditions. Numerous spinouts were reported around the state, and while most accidents were minor, that was not the case in Durham.
It appears that the passenger car lost control on the bridge, which at the time was ice covered.
Deputy Chief Rennie Kelly says the call came in at 5 o'clock in the morning.
The passenger car was traveling westbound. The tanker truck was traveling eastbound.
Police say their investigation shows that the car slid into the path of the tanker.
The rear end of the car was sheared off and was located underneath the tanker truck some distance from where the passenger car came to final rest.
The only people involved were the drivers of the two vehicles. The driver of the car was already deceased when officers arrived on scene.
The operator of the tanker truck was uninjured, and he's been fully cooperative throughout the investigation thus far.
Far more typical of the accidents around the state Monday morning was this one in Epsom, the chain reaction collision involving three vehicles. The chief says Route 4 was also icy.
She said when she applied her brakes, she was unable to stop. Her car slid into the car in front, which pushed the other vehicle in front of that one vehicle.
While this was the only accident in Epsom, the chief says he could hear of numerous others in surrounding towns, and he wasn't really surprised by that.
Normally it takes a couple of snowstorms for people to learn how to drive again.
As you take a live look at Route 4 in Durham, once again, you can see that the road has reopened. The deputy chief says here in Durham that it's unlikely that any charges will be filed in connection with this accident. Reporting live, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Woman killed in crash on Route 16 in Dover. A woman was killed in a crash Monday morning on icy Route 16 north in Dover. Ola Monaco, 43 of Somersworth, was pronounced dead at the scene. Police said the pickup truck Monaco was driving struck a guardrail at 4:19 a.m. and overturned. Authorities closed both sides of Route 16 after the crash to allow the roadways to be properly treated and for the crash investigation to be completed. The vehicle and debris were removed from the scene about 8 a.m., police said. Police believe the icy roadway and speed may be factors in the cause of the crash, which is still under investigation. Anyone with information is asked to contact Trooper Mitchell Monteville at 603-223-8490 or Mitchell Monteville at dosnewhampshire.gov. Democratic Rep. Tulsa Gabbard under serious consideration for Trump cabinet. Democratic Rep. Tulsa Gabbard, a high-profile Bernie Sanders supporter during the Democratic primaries, is under serious consideration for various cabinet positions in President-elect Donald Trump's administration, according to a senior official on the transition team. Trump will probably be out of office before his oil and gas booms happens. Opening more federal lands and water to oil and gas drilling is a prayer of President-elect Donald Trump's plan to make the United States energy independent, but he probably won't see the results while he's in office. .3 magnitude earthquake strikes off Japan. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN.
Well, we've already had a 5.4 aftershock, and we will start to have more aftershocks in the next few hours and even days. But of course, that 6.9 earthquake about 30 miles just offshore, the strongest shaking, of course, occurred offshore, but that is also what's triggering that tsunami. And so we do have the observation that the tsunami is in progress, should be reaching the shore very, very soon, if not already. And so we could see waves anywhere from 3 to 10 feet. And we could also see more than one, and that's important. That's why people are urged to get to higher ground, and they're urged to stay there until that warning is lifted. Of course, the shaking also a big concern here with the possible damage, especially right along the coast. And you can see those areas of yellow. Those are the people that felt very strong shaking, and we early estimates think it's about 305,000 people right along the coast. And then these shades of green, those are the areas that felt light to moderate shaking. Of course, the imminent threat right now being the threat of a tsunami and maybe even more than one wave. And then these aftershocks, of course, will as we go forward in time.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Monday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.